Yo, what up, everybody? It's Monday night. How you doing tonight? It's 9:07. Where y'all at? Like, you late, fool. We ain't coming in. That's Cool Gamer, though. Cool Gamer's always here. He's like, I'm just a bot. That's why I'm always here. I'm just kidding. What's up, Cool Gamer? He never says anything. He's the man of mystery. Well, it's good to see you're here. See you're listening. See if anybody else shows up tonight. All kinds of stuff in the news. Stuff that makes that a lot more valuable. Charles Atray, what's going on, my man, Mod Father? Welcome to the stream. Here, I give this up to David Carlisle. Diggy Diggy Bird. He says, what's up? See who else comes in tonight. Lots of stuff going on out there in the world. Silver Unicorn says ads. Yeah. Last live stream got demonetized because of some copyright thing and got so that they couldn't watch the stream in Russia. I don't know. It's when you click on those things, it's like, that's not a copyright strike. It's just like a copyright from some company for some noise it heard inside of the live stream. I don't know. I'm assuming that I played Kevin Rose's video, so there was something in Kevin Rose's video it did not like me playing or replaying. So unless Kevin Rose is really from Russia, which could be possible. So Charles Latray says what? I don't know what he says. Read you on lock. Nah, David Carlisle's not here, man. Dinky Drinky Bird is. Charles Trace, did you get your gift yet? Yeah, man. I got the box here. We're going to open it live. As soon as I get this light from blinding me. So Chris says, my chat's all funky. Yeah, this whole thing's funky, bro. I'm trying to look at the camera, but when I kind of look over there, it kind of is off-putting that my eyeballs are staring away from the screen. So I guess I'm okay when I'm actually looking at the camera. I don't know. I don't know how people do the thing. I've got the chat kind of just a little off, so I'm still not staring at the camera. I need to maybe move that so it's in front of the chat. Down something. I don't know. It's bothersome. It's off to the side. So when I stare at myself, I'm like looking over there, which I don't know, it's backwards and messed up. That's what happens here in the scrapyard. You sit around in your half ghost image amongst all these old relics. Yep, 3 people in the house. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Bringing the pain, baby, here in the coin community. Charles Trace is sweet. I hope it's in one piece, except for the resin print. It's in 2. So yes, the AC is okay. So I had to bite the bullet and get a new AC system put in. But man, it makes this noise, and now we're dealing with that. Brand new, but it's like makes this like sizzling noise in the ductwork, and it's so annoying. So my AC guy came today and checked it out, and he said, "No, man, you're not, wrong. It's definitely loud. Something's wrong." So he's working with some kind of technical assistance with the manufacturer to figure it out. So, but the house is cool, ish. Just now it's noisy. So it's weird. Yep. Oh, Charles, I thought maybe lurking. That's what David does. He is a lurker. That's the truth. I was supposed to meet up with the VP and go up to Centralia this weekend, but I tried to get the missus to go, and she didn't want to go. And then things came up, and that didn't happen. But you guys should see a road trip or a trip to Centralia, Pennsylvania, before the end of the year is out. So that would be cool. Charles tries to take a win where you can. I'll take any win I can get. Trust me. You're right. Brissy Boy says, Team SHTF, what's up, Brissy? Welcome to the stream. So Unicorn says, ugh, at least you're cool. Yeah, that's true. Much better than I was. Like, it was so hot. Like, humid. The whole house was just humid. It was terrible. But now it's not. So that's good. Yeah, so we're also going to go to Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween. So should be some good film footage coming out of that. I'm going to try and take an extra camera with me when I go to Salem. So that way I can take a lot of film and then edit and do something to show you guys. So that'd be cool. Definitely during Halloween, we're going to take some ghost tour stuff. I don't know how much video they're going to let me do, but we're going to try and do it all the video we can. Get some views. Maybe take some stickers up and slap them around town. Maybe we can do a scavenger hunt. In case anyone goes to Salem, they can find the SHTF stickers. I don't know. Something cool. The Bud Files is in the house. What's up? Welcome to the stream. The Buds we're on today. You guys were rocking out in Buffalo, North Carolina. I think it was North Carolina, or it wasn't New York. All I know is that. I think you guys said it was North Carolina. Some cool stuff there to see. I guess you guys posted your video, your live. You had like 2-parter. Must got kicked off. I got kicked off a couple of times, but that was because I was driving. So shouldn't be really streaming and driving, watching and driving, or whatever you want to call that. That's what we're doing. And that's, you got to squeeze in where you can squeeze in. When you're held captive in a vehicle, driving home, just driving, got to make the best of your time. So we got 2 things to open up tonight. 2 dos. Something from the mod father himself and something from online. Just on Facebook. So probably open that up around 9:30ish, something like that. You guys got any questions in the chat? We do have some things about, stacking in general. Some things over the past week, or I guess 2 weeks now, right? I guess last Thursday, so not last week, but the following week. So it's been about a week and a half. Charles Tracy, the hardest part was finding the box. Oh, you mean for what you sent me? Yeah, to find a box that fit the thing. I bet. So anyway, so last 2 weeks, let's think. Cashless society is definitely coming for all you stackers out there. Sooner than, the people out there don't even know how to count anyway. I think 3 times I used cash over the last week and received the wrong change because people don't know how to use it. They just don't. Or they look at you odd. They look up. They can't count. So I'm an honest person, so I just make sure that the change is right. So their drawers do not get messed up. I don't even think they understand what a drawer being messed up is about. So just stack it. What's up? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, 3 times over the last week. Cashless society is just going to come because of the sheer ignorance of the education in the U.S. They don't want to teach you that. They don't want to teach kids that. They don't want to teach kids how to count money. They don't want to teach. It's like, you have a credit card. That's it. So that's a definite. I heard the FedNow program had errors and problems or something. So I don't know what's going on with that. So stack it up. PayPal announces its, I guess, secure coin, I think they're calling it. It's backed by the US dollar, so I don't know how secure that is. You're basing it on something that's currently failing globally, so I'm not so sure how that's going to work out for PayPal, but I guess right now it is. It's a 1-to-1. You just buying digital currency that I guess PayPal you can use through them, but I don't know that you can trade it across platforms. So that's very interesting. Experienced a credit card deficiency at the Wawa. They could not run a credit card, or something was wrong with credit cards or something like that. So there you go. And what do you do if your credit card doesn't work in a cashless society? Well, I guess you don't buy anything that day. And you got to hope that you can get it fixed and set up pretty quick. But you got everyone standing around going, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It's on the, it's on the fritz again. Well, they don't say fritz, but that's an old school saying. It's on the fritz again. So there you go. No way around it, except for they can say, hey, you guys can go over here because you can take cash. But eventually, stackers, cash is gone. Once the cash is gone, we're all done for. In some, I guess, shape or form. With monies. Charles Trey says they're failing the next generation by not teaching the basics. Agreed. Charles Trey says, speaking of boxes, have you seen the Hellraiser box I made? It slides so nicely now. Locks and everything. Just need a stupid spring. Its own community if interested. I seen your prototype one that you made. I haven't seen the most recent incarnation of it, but I'm sure it's pretty nice. Charles Trey said, right, it's going to be a big slap in the face. Yeah, it's going to be a big slap in the face, broskies and little sisters out there in the YouTube land. All my stacker friends in the stacker community. You're all doing the right thing. As much as we might think, I don't think we're going to have a apocalyptic thing. And if we did, I think you're stacking the wrong stuff for that scenario. I used to kind of be on that whole tip, like, yeah, you're going to need money. You're going to need whatever. You're not so much anymore. I think if you go to the apocalypse idea, what's going to happen there is it's going to be, guns and food and water. That's it. So if you're not stockpiling that, then you're not ready for the apocalypse part. If you're stockpiling the silver, though, then you're ready for a different type of financial apocalypse, I guess, if you will. Charles Trace is prepping to step in. Silver, of course, has forgot about the bottle of Booker's bourbon. It's a 20-year-old. Right? I didn't forget about it. I thought about it, but you didn't bring it over, Unicorn. You kept it for yourself as a collectible. As a collectible. Just kidding. So yeah, stackers. I do believe if you're holding, then you're golden. You know what I'm saying? And it's a savings account. Now, granted, right now, silver's down. Silver's on sale. Silver and gold are on sale. Gold is down $80 an ounce, and silver's down, we'll say, $4 or $5 an ounce. You know what I mean? So I would get on that if you could. If you can get some deals right now, get on it. I don't think you're going to see it much lower than 22.83. I think is what it closed at today. And it's still liquid. You can still turn it back into, maybe if you bought it at 22, it may see 26, it may see 50. I don't think it's going to see less than what it is now. I think, but I'm not a financial advisor. So if you've been watching this long, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just some dude on YouTube talking about, things in the world and stacking precious metals as I won't say a hedge against inflation, but I will say as a alternative to a savings account. Because if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And there's very, very, very few things in this life that you actually own. So Let me see. The chat says probably worth 500, 700 or so. Just an educated guess. Prices are difficult to find. Nice. So $500 to $700 bottle of bourbon. Well, we'll drink that during the apocalypse, unicorn. How about that? There's Kellen L. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Glad I can make it. Charles Trace is at silver price. It's a fun yo watch. Yeah, that's true. Just Dak says, I'm hoping it stays down. I'm not buying a lot right now. Yeah, me neither. I always find, which is the oddest thing, is that when the silver price tanks, right, for some reason, I don't seem to have money. And then when it somehow randomly goes up, suddenly I'm able to free up some cash. So what is going on with the, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, is a puppet master out there pulling the strings or what? How's that working? How's it even possible? It doesn't make sense, right? Because right now at 22.83, it could probably find silver generics, $2 over spot. I mean, heck, if you can buy at 25 right now, that's awesome. I think some people have seen junk out there as low as in the 17s, 18s. I mean, now some of the places, some of the haunts that I travel, the prices are too high, based on what you may say. Well, based on where spot is and stuff. And, some of the prices are a little high for this guy. So I'll be holding. I just had to replace my AC. So it's going to be quite some time for me. But I surpassed my goal for the year for 2023 already, as you may have seen the video. So, or the live stream is, obviously it's a live stream, but I've already surpassed that goal. So I'm good to go. I can be out for the year. And it's only August. So you figure we've got 4.5 months to go to the end of the year. I could buy nothing and I have surpassed my goal. So that's a good thing. Kellen L says, I'm in a blah mood, so probably just going to lurk. Fair enough. I understand the blah moods. I understand that we always don't have something to say or want to talk or want to hang and just listen to someone else talk. Cyclonic Silver's joined us. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Silver Unicorn says, Booker's Bourbon has the numbers on the labels. I found a spreadsheet of the dates for them all. Nice. Good deal. Cyclonic Silver says you need to get your hand poured collection up, SHTF. Yeah. There's a few pours out there I need to get some pieces from. But right now, nope. Charles Trace has agreed. Anything now is just icing on the cake. Yeah. Yep. I think you and Man Mountain Metals had the lowest. I think, Charles, what you were 10 ounces is what your goal was, and I think you won that out there in your home state. So you're done. You were done just from one win, and you've won way more than that this year. And I think Man Mountain Metals was 300 grams. I think that's what he put up as his goal for the year. I don't know where he's at with his goal, though. So that'd be interesting to know. How about you, Brissy? Are you into the stacking and stuff like that? Do you have goals for the year? Kevin Rose, Cyclonic Silver, Just Stack It, Cool Gamer, Silver Unicorn, anybody? Cyclonic Silver says, I just looked at 10 ounces of shot for $241. Yeah, there you go. So there's right there. $24 an ounce, $24.10 an ounce. That's a good deal right now. That's a real good deal. Charles Trace says, I tend to lowball, slow and steady. Yeah. Yeah, if you set outrageous goals for yourself, the only person who gets, in the end that's disappointed is you. So there's no sense in setting outrageous things to put yourself in a bad spot, to make yourself feel bad if you didn't do something that you set out to do. So Brisky Boy says, I have no goal. I just get what I can when I can afford it. There you go. So no goals set. Just gets what he can. I don't blame you. That's a good deal too. Because you just look at your finances and go, well, hey, I made extra. I guess you're on the pound system, right? I guess you guys are on pounds, right? I don't know. You're in Australia. I'm not sure what your currency is. But you can be like, yep, I need a couple of those extras. Or, hey, I'm on my tea diet. So tea versus the cost of bourbon is a lot cheaper. So I'll use my extra money to purchase some silver. And then next month, when I go back home with my bourbon, well, then I will not be purchasing silver. I will just be ingesting the bourbon. Right? That's the way to do it too. No goals needed. Same here. I try to put a little bit aside every week for myself and my family, because you never know. Financial things are kind of goofy, but who's to say that the price of silver, where it's going to head to? We base it off of the dollar. If the dollar tanks, then what are we basing it off of? What's it going to be off of next? I mean, I don't know enough about it. It seems like all of the financial advisors, because I'm not one, tend to think that the dollar can't collapse because of where it's at. But I don't know. You have BRICS coming. BRICS is going to divide the globe. It's going to change the way the central banks work, I think. It's going to be interesting to see the European Union divided from the rest of the world and teamed up with us. At least that's how I think it's going to go down. So it will be interesting. We are in shifting superpowers and crazy times right now. All I can do is stay above water, make smart, informed decisions with your money, and look out for one another. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for your family. And try to be prepared for the unknown. A lot of people can say, oh, you're crazy scrapping. Why would you have all that water? Why would you have all that stuff? The end of the world's not coming. It's like, no, I'm not saying the end of the world is, but here you go. Why not prepare? If it never comes, at least you're prepared, right? Just saying. Kind of walks hand in hand with that whole religion thing. You can't see it. You just got to have faith in it. And if it didn't work, it wasn't going to work anyway. But if it does work, man, you should have prepared. So, what are you going to do about that? Right? That's right. I don't think the chat's working or the chat's asleep. I'm only seeing 4 people up in the house anyway. I think it's right up here somewhere. Everybody probably wasn't expecting me to make it tonight, but I get it. It's Monday. Anyone watching the replay, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Smash that thumb too if you got a chance. Like, subscribe, all those good things. Big happenings in the world. Ecuadorian election takes a turn for the worse when one of their people running for president down there got assassinated. So now you have political assassination going on in the world. That's a terrible thing. Not sure what their politics are down there, what they're trying to accomplish. But reading that's is bad for everything. Silver Unicorn said test. I'm not sure what the test is. Maybe he's testing how much lag there is. Charles Trey. Testing 1, 2, 3. Cyclonic Silver. Charles Latre throwing up some drinks. Thank you so much. We need all those drinks, all the drinks we can get. So with we're in the third quarter of 2023. I definitely know the third quarter is going to be very light spending. So Unicorn says my comments aren't posting. Had to close YouTube. See, interesting. Very hard to do a live stream based on the chat if the chat is not allowed to post. YouTube, come on, get your stuff together. Bristol Boy says test. Fellow Trace is terrible, but not surprising. Sadly, lots of rage nowadays. Well, yeah, there is. Social media is, I think, one of the things that has caused a lot of that stress, anxiety, and rage amongst people. I think we're so disconnected from the world because of social media. You know, I've talked about this channel a number of times, how I'd like to do this, that, the other thing, how, when I think, hey, all right, good, I'm going to get on track and do stuff. And then I don't have time, or, I didn't, whatever excuse of the day it is. And a lot of it's social media. I'm sure your phones, they have the capability. I don't know if you have it set up, but my phone gives me a report every week on how much time I spend on the phone or whatever, whether it's higher than last week or whatever. And when you spend 15 hours on the phone, Christy Boy says, hello, do you see this? I do. Yes. But when you see you have 15 hours spent on your phone, well, that's 15 hours throughout the week I could have done something for the channel. Send to Georgie. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey, you don't have a wrench, my friend. You do now. Bam. Charles Traces, way too much time. Yeah, way too much time spent on social media. And me and the wife were talking about that the other day, just about things, because there's things she wants to do. And, the thing with how right now in the United States with inflation being so high and our jobs are the same, but the money is not the same. Everything is just like so much more money that we talked about, doing side things. And I said, I have a viable platform here on YouTube to make money, to do something with. And I've talked about it for a long time, and it just hasn't done anything. And then me and her talked about social media and how social media has affected us in such a big way that, yeah, I could say I don't have time to set up a live stream or do videos or whatever. But in reality, I do. When I look at how much time I spend on social media, how much time, but work has been so much more stress. And it's not just work, it's probably just the overall general conditions of everyday life that it's easier to fall into watching Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Reels. Next thing you know, hours go by and you're just like vegging out, waiting for the finish line. Because to be honest, time is the most critical and valuable thing we have. It's, and it's funny to sit here and talk about that, right? And you guys are watching me. And I feel like I'm stealing from you because I'm stealing your time. And that's the most precious thing you have, by all means. So let's see. Christy Boy says, Man Mountain Metals, the message about the pounds. What? No, I don't see nothing about that. Mad Stacker, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mad Stacker finally got monetized. Imagine, I never thought I'd see the day. I did not think I would see the day. I thought it'd be long, dust in the wind before that would happen, but it happens. You can now go to Mad Stacker's channel and you can slap a super chat on that dude's channel. Yes, you can. He runs the property out front of the scrapyard. If you look, like right there's like maybe the back of the house. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Just Stack, it says, I watch when I need a break from the bull. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Just Stack It. Life's gotten so intense lately for us here that I watch more and more social media to try and calm the, the everyday anxiety and stuff. So Mad Sacker says, me either. Yeah, he thought he was never going to see the day he got monetized. Cyclonic Silver says, I want to go live, but when I do, I only get 1 to 3 people in the chat, so I get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. I started this chat out tonight with 2 people. Cyclonic Silver. I get about a maximum of 12 to 14. It takes time. You just got to do repetition. The viewership's dropped off immensely from the channel since I took that break. But it'll come back. Bristy Boy says, SHTF, I keep trying to answer your question about if we use dollars here. Yes, we do. Okay. Yes, Bristy Boy uses the dollar in Australia. It's very good. Charles Trey said it's either this or strain an eye trying to read. This is less frustrating. You only got half an eye to strain. You got lucky. I got 2 of them to strain. Cyclone Silver says, yeah, but I get zapped every time I use my laptop also. So I'm looking into getting a new one, hopefully soon. Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound good. Not at all. Send to Georgie, did you receive my mail yet? Just curious. MML says, okay, it's plastic with a see-through window, right? Or is it still hunks of opal? Who knows, man? Charles Trey says it really depends on the time, Cyclonic Silver. I'm a hit or a miss. So Unicorn says, Brisky spends dollar dues down in Stria. Yo. And Brisky Boy says, I kept getting blocked. I commented it 4 times. Yeah, I don't know why. Why are we getting censored up in here? Who knows? Who knows? Something's going on. That's why we're like we're in the scrapyard, man. We're on the outskirts. We are just chilling out here, stacking some silver, trying to save some loot for in the days when, what is going on here? When things go upside down. MLL says, I wasn't paying attention, Prez. Chuckles told me you were live. It's okay. No worries. That's what happens. Because I've been inconsistent lately. So I don't expect anyone to just randomly try and show up. So the Georgie says, not yet scrap. It's snail mail getting here. Things here. Okay. Well, you're going to have two things coming, only because I forgot to put something in the one. So you'll get a big envelope and then a little tiny card. The card I could have thrown in the big envelope, but I already sealed it up. And then I realized I was like, I forgot to put that in there. So you're going to have 2 things coming. And I know you're flying all over the world, so who knows when you'll actually get to it. Kimuro says, YouTube, been all kinds of weird with chats, deleting messages and freezing chat, randomly booting folks. Don't know what's up. Interesting. MML says, Keyvan downloaded a chat virus. I believe it. I believe it. I got because of your I think because of your video, Kevin. I got demonetized in the last live stream when I played your video. So whatever you had in there, they didn't like it. It blocked me in Russia and then demonetized me. So okay. So now we're in the quiet zone. There's no TV playing. There's no nothing happening. Charles Tracy, Kevin, right? It was harsh this morning. They may be doing an update too. A lot of times when YouTube does updates, everything gets wonky and then it fixes itself. Senator George says, "Oh, too kind, Scrap. Looking forward to the 2 packages." Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got you back. Wait till you see what you got, Mr. Georgie. Charles Trace said, "The cards are great." Oh, yeah. Well, Senator Georgie hasn't got one of those yet because he hasn't played the French Roast of Fury. So he's not even on the board yet. But yeah, I wish I saved like all the cards because they're hilarious, I think. Let's see. Charles Trace says, "Oh, by the way, I forgot to clear coat the resin print, but if you do, the transparency will vastly increase." Okay. Well, it'll make it like it's wet. Therefore, it'll like pop. Scott Silver says, "This is the 3rd time I had to watch ads, SHF. You're welcome." Get that nickel. Gotta get that buffalo nickel. Charles Trace says, "Cured and everything, so no worries there." Nice. I reached out to Menehune Stacker now. You know, the island of Maui burnt to a cinder in Hawaii. Now, luckily, Menehune Stacker, he's actually on Oahu, so he was away from the blaze. But that's a terrible situation there in Maui. It burnt the whole city to nothing. People had to flee to the ocean. I think it's over 100 and some people are dead. Still people are missing. Crazy. Mad Stacker says, "Night, y'all." Well, good night, Mad Stacker. I'll try and be quiet out back here. Or will I? Start banging on pots and pans. Wake your ass up, son. Oh, I probably just got down to a yellow on the monetize because I used the ASS word. Oh, well, what do I care? The 1 nickel, 1 penny. So Conic Silver says, "Yepper, it's terrible." MML says, "Ordered a part for a EXT, but I have his LTZ. So a little oopsie there. The correct parts cost $45 more, of course." For what? What are you trying to buy parts for? Senator Georgie says, "Bye, Mad. We'll check out your channel." Yep. Mad Stacker. Senator Georgie be getting that. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of you, Georgie. There was I think 2011 Singapore trade. It was like a fair or something like that. Coin that was in the box that had the COA, everything. It was a 1 ounce, and the buy now on it shipped was $60. I thought that sounded too cheap. And I was thinking about you. I was wondering if you would know if that coin was worth more than $60. It felt like it would be. I'd have to get actually real information though from it. Kind of just put something together, but I know it was like 2011. Seemed like something $60 seemed cheap, especially shipped. I don't know. They seem like they'd be more expensive, more money. If you guys don't watch Senator Georgie's channel, check out his collection of stuff. He's got a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I think that's right. 2011 Singapore trade coin, or is like a God. I don't have. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I should have taken a picture of it. Should have taken a picture. You know, this stupid ADHD brain of mine. It's like, oh, shiny object. Never mind. Over here, over there. Let's see, guys. We're trying to find this as stackers. There's always something cool out there. And keep an eye on the chat. Let's see, I think it was in here. And see if I can find it real quick. It was really cool looking, man. Probably not even available anymore, or someone already bought it. Not that I have any money to spend, mind you. I just thought, that seems like it's worth something. Especially with all the government packaging and stuff. That was what really kind of, when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably worth more than $60. There was so much stuff over the weekend though. It is kind of lost in the sauce. Let me see if I can search Singapore. And see if it comes up. There it is. Sorry, I was close. It was a 2012 Singapore Coin Fair 1 ounce proof silver panda. So let's see. Come on, come on. That's it, silver panda. And then the back of it's got that on there. Now I didn't do any research on it, but I thought with the actual packaging, which you can't really see because it doesn't like it right there. I thought $60 shipped was a good deal. I don't know. You may even have one, Georgie. Stacker extraordinaire. You guys want to talk about stacker? Even though Georgie he collects like sets of stuff, but he's a stacker. He's serious. Georgie says, yep, okay, the building is the Marina Bay Sands Casino. Interesting. I guess you guys have a coin fair there every year, and that must have been where it was at that year in 2012. Do you think it's it's got value at $60 for that coin with all the stuff intact? Just curious what your thoughts were. Because I know you showed a coin a long time ago. One of your videos had a coin with like a lion that has like a mermaid tail or something. And I know that coin had it was hard as heck to even find one. And I think value wise, it was up there. Georgie says, yes, the coin fair was at the Marina Bay Expo. There's another coin fair this weekend. Oh, that's cool. So the question is the coin Do we think the coin's worth $60 shipped, or do we think that's high or just average? Or do we think that's a win? Man Mouse says, I should have paid more attention to detail. That time didn't occur to me. Chevy made 3 different models of Trailblazer that year. New one is an inch taller, should add tons of rear downforce. Huh, interesting. Georgie says, let me check. Now, if you're checking eBay, Georgie, now I feel terrible because I could do that. But Man Mel's earlier, we were talking about goals for Silver Stack this year. Have you reached your goal already? I think your goal that you set when we first talked about it in January was like 300 grams. You went with some oddball amounts. Have you achieved that goal? Georgie says, nope, checking local listings. All right, there you go. See, I got a dude that knows a dude that can check on prices for a dude. All right, so this is a recent acquisition. I need to catch up on some Year of the Rabbit stuff too, because I'm way behind, bros. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. Man Mouse says, before being destroyed by the wind, of course. He says, yes, I'm fulfilled in the silver stacking. Nice. Good deal, Man Mouse. Way to get her done. All right, we got, I don't know. Seems like too much of a package for what I picked up. Probably just cut something in half. We always tend to find that out by accident, don't we? I feel like I have this piece. You know, but when we open things up with scissors, it's a bad idea sometimes. Okay. More with these baseball cards. It's the baseball card guy. Packages it in baseball cards. So, I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing. Get a close up of my skull there. Test again. Test again. Charles Trey put up send to Georgie's link there, y'all. Now, Georgie, unlike me, he's good about putting up videos. Really good about that. And he's got good, he says, yay, thanks. Anyone testing Bueller? He's very good at putting up a video. And editing videos. All right, cool. This comes in a little plastic thing bobber. This is 1975 second annual Christmas ingot Slumbering Santa by Norman Rockwell. So 1975 Norman Rockwell piece. And it came with its accompanying Season's Greetings. It looks like a Christmas card, the Slumbering Santa. And it is a bronze version of it. That comes with a bronze version right there. Isn't that cool? This is the Christmas ingot. The Christmas ingot was minted in solid bronze by the Hamilton Mint. Each ingot is individually hand antiqued and produced as part of a very limited edition. It says Season's Greetings. It says the Slumbering Santa. 53 years ago, the Saturday Evening Post Christmas issue featured the Slumbering Santa. That cover illustration by Norman Rockwell has not lost its appeal over the years. The Slumbering Santa remains as one of the most beloved works of Rockwell's career. Wishing you the happiest holiday. 1975. Year of the Rabbit. So I will add that to my 1975 collections. Very nice. I keep an eye out for stuff like that as it pops up. Let's see. Charles Trey says, yes, definitely want to be careful with the scissors there. Yep. Man Mountain Mel says, now I stack toner cartridges. Worth more. Give me all your 651A HPs. Yeah, I have some toner cartridges out in the scrapyard that I got out of some copy machine. Charles Trey says, but I like my hit points, Man Mountain Metals. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to have to battle that barista soon. We're going to have to wake his behind up and get him going. We ain't got time to fool with that dude. But be on your toes. He's going to come back with a vengeance. He's got, hey, we got 10 people up in the house now. That's interesting. Everyone is listening. All right, let's see what the mod father brought us. We're hitting the 10 o'clock mark. We're stacking a little silver there, a little silver ingot. I'll have to check and see if it's sterling. I'll have to get out IP so I can see if maybe it's I don't know if it's sterling or if it's 3/9 fine. The one thing I don't know. I think it's 1 ounce. 3/9 fine. Cool. So, in case y'all didn't know, I am a fan of the Flash, which the mod father, Charles Trey, does know this through our talkings and our interactions and stuff like that here on YouTube. And it just so happens that AMC Theater, which I think a bunch of theaters did stuff, but AMC Theater happened to put out a light up popcorn bucket. How awesome is this thing? For Flash, bam. How cool is that? Let's see what happens if I pull this thing here. Okay. It's Flash time. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, boy. Eating some popcorn out that bucket. Nah, man. Nah, bro. Thanks so much, man. Super awesome. Super awesome. Yeah, boy. Got that Flash. Excellent. And then I'm a big fan of the movie the John Wick series. So he printed out the I forget what this thing is called. Anyway, it opens up and then you put your thumbprint in here. That's how you say we got a contract, and the other person puts their thumbprint here when it's done. I forget what it's called. I don't know why I can't think of what it's called right now, but it's a thing. And a thing and a thing. And I guess this thing snaps in here. So, but I want to make that, try and make that out of silver, but it's huge. It'd be like this is a monster. It'd be interesting to make that out of silver. So Senator Georgie says $60 US for the 2012 Panda box and COA is an okay deal. Okay, that's cool. And Charles said, yay, it survived. Yep, it did. Hero says, remind me of the SpongeBob episode where Patrick and SpongeBob sell Squidward's ink as black lemonade. Man Mel says, is that an original extra crispy KFC bucket? Right? There you go, the Blood O's coin. Sir, what is up, man? I called you a little bit ago. You didn't answer the phone. I was worried for you, son. You didn't answer the phone. I was going to have to drive out there and drag you out. But I said, you know what? I'll give Cirque some time. Maybe he's busy. So yeah, me and the family are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Cirque is a member of the stacking community. He's a silver pourer. He's a farmer. He's a cool dude. Yep. Charles Trey says, "Oh, cool temps bearable tomorrow. Gonna work on a bismuth puzzle. Interesting." Cirque says, "Driving out. You're always welcome." I might, man. I might take you up on that. How are your kids doing? How's the wife doing? How is the old farm life treating you? How are them chickens? I bet you it's awesome. Bet you it's all awesome. The truth. Let's see what we got. Georgie was sharing something with something. Yep, there you go. So in a PF 69 for that Singapore International Coin Fair, NGC graded in the Singapore dollar, 155. So I don't know if 155 in the Singapore dollar, I don't know what that translates into the regular dollar. But I never heard of this site, so maybe this is a good site to use to check out pricing for some stuff. And here's another one. It's a PF69 as well. Ultra Cameo, $168. So $60. And the OGP, I would say, is a good deal. Yes, this is exactly what I'm looking at, Georgie. I'm looking at the links that you sent me on another page over here. And oh, there you go. So the third one is exactly it. $200. See, it went up. It went up in price with the OGP packaging. Now, 200 Singapore dollars is how much in American dollars. Let's see. I don't know how to do that translation. Anybody know how to do that? 200 Singapore dollars. Translate it into American dollars. Charles or Trey, where's Cyclonic Silver when you need him? I mean, I thought Cyclonic Silver would drop the hammer hard on Gloria. Sorry, Gloria. You got to go. Got to go. Let's see. Cirque's family is doing great. Mama starts second semester of nursing school next week, and I'm just hanging around and doing my farm stuff. Nice. Cirque says, "Hey, Charles, hope you're doing well too." Charles Trish said, "Sir, I'm doing it wrong. First the labyrinth, then the Minotaur." Uh-huh. Oh, he says about to breed these heifers. Well, not me, but you know what I mean. Oh, it's getting crazy down on the farm there, dude. Doctor Who, what's up? What is up? Welcome to stream. Give the old doctor a wrench. Isaac says, no one listens or reacts, Charles. MML says, I saw a tractor once. Okay. Isaac says, man, MMLs, what did you do with all those signs? They ain't worth it? Worth the crap? Good question. He be selling them all. MML says, I separated them out by type, threw away about 2 dozen so far. Oh, snap. Well, what can you do? So here's a question: once the BRICS happens, is there anybody that is going to look at whatever their currency is, purchasing some of their currency? But is it digital? Because if it's digital, it's backed by gold, but I'd be interested how that's all going to happen. iCirc says 99 problems, Charles. That's right. And a B ain't one. MML says I reordered the mailing tube and that just arrived today. All right, send it. Georgie says I got to go to work. Y'all have fun. Yeah, you have fun too, sir. Hopefully you're having fun at work. It was good to see you. We'll see you next time. MML says that I got the toner deal and I had to park the signs till later. That's what happens. Georgie never did tell us if 200S was better than or worse than $200. So let's see if the old googly goog can tell us. S 200. I don't even know how you put that in there. S with $200 symbol. Is that how you do that? Let's see. There we go. 200 SGD to USD. So that's $150. All right. So that's about 75 cents on the dollar. So that's a good deal. I should pick up that coin for $60. Even if it's that's half price. Half price. It's a good deal. Well, don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's a good deal. iCirc toner deal. Dude, you had several decades worth of ink in your rig. MML says, I think $19.95 is unreasonable for the signs. My competition is at $44.95 per sign. I would say you're right. He said, I sold 5 and paid for the load. That's the best. So Chris says, I'll stick with buying gold when I can afford gold. That's true. So Chris says, Man Mount Metals. What kind of signs? Man Mount Metals saw the sign. He opened up his eyes. He saw the sign. It's true. 4-foot road signs. Man, it must be hell on shipping. T-Dot, Tennessee dot. Need me a Route 66 sign there. Okay. Route 95. Let's get some. I'm just kidding. I-95 sign. Anybody? So, of course, said gold bricks. Take the physical. I'm not much for gambling, Agreed. Like I said, it's not a real current. It's like, that's the weirdest thing about all of it is when anything goes digital, it's not like something you can touch. You know, the digital world is not a collector's environment at all. Us collectors like to, you know, we like to have stuff like this. You know, we like to have that physical. Bam, right there. That's what I'm talking about. You can just hear that. Digital currency, what's that? It's just some numbers on the screen. Heck, I can do that in a word processor. Just punch a bunch of numbers on the screen and be like, I got all the money in the world, y'all. Here's a side note. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Who really has control then? That's a good question. Not us. Man says, how about left lane closed 1,500 feet? Nah, that's a good one. Oh, they roll up their decals, he says. Man says that. So the unicorn says, man around here, when people want road signs, they just steal them. True. And man says, these are vinyl decals that stick to the aluminum backing. Yep. Got it. Charles Traces, man need to shave off 2 zeros. How about left lane closed in 15 feet? There you go. So Unicorn says, man metals. Oh, glad you picked them up and make that loot, yo. Yeah, you could put them on your walls in your house. Come on, put them in your YouTube studio. That's a good one. Put them in the background, like there. Bam, bam. Just need some pictures. Pictures, yo. Need some pictures, yo. Close it in 15 minutes. Yeah. Man, my mouse says me and Chuck are going to wrap a Prius in road signs. You should definitely do that. You should film that. Do a video. As we sit here with the stackers. Talking about road signs. That's right. All right, gentlemen. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. It has been a little over an hour. I know I used to do 2 hours, but it's been a stretch, man. We talked about stacking metals tonight. We showed off a couple things, a couple gifts, a couple cool things from 1975. As old as this guy. It is an awesome popcorn bucket. Let's show that off again from the mod father himself. Boom. How awesome is that? You just want to eat some popcorn out of it, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, these ever since I went to that 5 hour that 5 o'clock in the morning stuff, trying to stay up late, man, it's just a killer. So I won't bore y'all with y'all staring at me, waiting for something to come out that is not going to come out of this brain of mine. So Circ, call me anytime, brother. Charles, call me anytime. Man, Mel's Silver Unicorn. You guys know how to get a hold of me. Everyone that's watching the replay, thank you so much for hanging in. If you hang this far, that's fantastic. Smash that thumb. Leave a comment. Comments are good. Comments put us in the spotlight. Come hang out in the scrapyard. I'm going to try to be more consistent. Like I said, guys, work has been for a long time now. It's been tough. And it's just wearing me out. So, yeah, there you go. iCirc says, man, ML's ready for another Gov Deals video. And we'll see you guys soon. Brisky boy, always a pleasure, mate. Have a good one. Later.